Kubor ka Batisi TV. Lawan ra sepi da ka singam beats aqua na molai moro hakajingdap sunsnem jongka. Rengkat ka 3 Olives Restaurant M Crown Hotel Kendailat Shillong bat ka Orange Nissan Loan So Po Shillong. One bantiet ya ka kali Datsun Ready Go bathamai ka bas kem bat bidor.
Rengkat lang bat kinong tho kubor hakari India barok kawai ka Shillong Press Club hagakhatn reuterik unai wing arajar arpo kala rakhe ya ka National Press Day hanong ba Shillong hagaba menteri ka sarkar jilla uba pej ya ka tanat Information and Public Relation u James PK Sangma uliya shimbenta lingba ka mobile phone namar ba udan benta siya kanong ba Delhi kat ba ka secretary jong ka tanat Information and Public Relation ka kong Matsiudor war nongbri kala yadon lang Hagani ka jingrakhe kuntubru ya director jong ka Information and Public Relation uba BR Solia u president ka Shillong Press Club uba David O Lightplang bat kinong tho kubor jong kanong ba Shillong Hagani ka sngi kala donru ka jingya theria tai lengba ka webmina balapenlong de ka Press Council of India halor ka phang role of media during the COVID-19 pandemic and its impact on media Yakani ka jingilang lapelong da ka office jong u Chief Electoral Officer ka sarkar jilla harengkat ka jingi trailang bat ka office jong District Election Officer jong ka East Khasi Hills District.
When this whole pandemic started and officially India said okay so we're also joining the bandwagon. Everybody got together and everybody the government and institution everybody including the media got together to figure out how do we handle it. And the first step obviously was how do we handle it professionally because we are again the harbinger of news, we are again the medium for information dissemination, so obviously we play a very critical role. Initially what we faced professionally was basically administrative glitches like our secretary was the former DC. She was the pioneer in controlling us from getting out randomly into the streets because she would issue passes through very stringent protocols, which initially we were all copying, but then realized that it is for everybody's good. And then again, because everything was new, government also had to come up with a lot of announcements, some at even 2 in the morning. And so this carried down from the government to the administration, to IPR, which has to go and make all those announcements, and then finally to the media houses to print. In Maharashtra, around 27, well, they fall under the category of medium, but mind you, medium and small newspapers are the backbone because they have the largest workforce. They closed down. So a lot of journalists, 600 plus, were directly impacted in the sense that they lost their jobs. And it was such a situation where you can't say why. You just had to say, okay, the axe fell on me, so I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. So these were the financial implications and impact on a working journalist. Thankfully, by God's grace, we survived it. Both the media houses here as well as the journalists, except here and there, we had to do with some alterations, understanding. The most important thing that kind of almost came home, that got us worried, was that there was, situations where our working journalists here in Meghalaya had to face the brunt and were axed for COVID-related reasons, for unjustified reasons. We understand, but we felt that in certain cases, it was unjustified. When overnight, somebody knocks at your door and gives you a backdated termination letter, which is a week old, and says, sorry, your services are no longer required, without justifying. So this incident did happen. A particular media house cited COVID-related reasons, which obviously pointed to financial constraints. And 3 very senior, seasoned journalists, respected journalists, had to look for a job.
Many times it is said that in the general population, lack of inadequate knowledge about the situation, inappropriate information is leading to lots of stress. People are apprehensive, they are going for superstition, believing in myths, and these are other proving detrimental to in controlling the situations. So the media have a very important role here to spread awareness from time to time about various aspects of the illness, about the protocols, so that people know what to do and what is going on. Even it is seen that misinformation and exaggerated information is proving detrimental at some points. Also, it is very important, a request to the media at this time, please spread motivation among the general population. Because many people are getting depressed, they are getting pessimistic thoughts, like what will happen, maybe this won't end. So at this point, putting hope in people, bringing in optimistic thought is very, very necessary. So publishing motivational work like spreading positivity about, like say, people who have recovered from this, that a day will come when everything will end, good days will come, is very, very necessary at this point.
While we take pride in proclaiming that our country is the world's largest democracy, it is needless to say that a democracy without media is like a car without wheels. The basic role of the press is to inform. However, today in an era where consumption of information continues to grow, not only in print and audiovisual form, but also social media, both in urban areas as well as far-flung rural areas and pockets of the state and country, the role of the media has gained greater significance. It is an understatement to say that the year 2020 has been a challenging year for all. I suppose both you and me have had a share and feel of that. The outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic threw many established institutions off gear and put intensive pressure on healthcare, economic and social structures globally. While we were all trying to grapple with the reality and challenges posed by the pandemic, the press did its best in following the progress of the pandemic every step of the way, with multiple stories, incessant headlines, and continuous updates. From not knowing anything about COVID-19 virus when it first took the world by storm way back in December, January, to the wealth of information that we possess today about the advances made in medical science to come out with a vaccine and awareness on protecting ourselves to live with this virus and adapting to the new normal. The media has been instrumental in ensuring that we were kept informed. Instead of mongering an environment of pall and gloom, stories of human kindness and bravery kept our spirits up.
We all know it is popularly known as the fourth pillar of democracy. On this National Press Day, I take the opportunity to congratulate and acknowledge the immense contribution the press fraternity of Meghalaya has made in these difficult and uncertain times in providing accurate information to the public by risking their lives and also the lives of their loved ones. When we thank all frontliners during this COVID pandemic for the sacrifice and hard work, we must not forget the press fraternity who have very, very silently been working despite all the challenges and the kind of sacrifices they have made. We are really truly very grateful to each and every one of you. On this special occasion, I must say that I am glad that the Shillong Press Club has chosen the theme of the role of media during the COVID-19 pandemic and its impact on the media, and has, matter of fact, invited Dr. Chayanika Sharma, the consultant psychiatrist of Supercare Hospital, to address the issue of mental health on this important day. The UN Secretary General, Mr. Antonio Guterres, recently declared that no one can take the place of the media during this pandemic in providing the public with information and analysis and in countering rumors and distortions. I am unquote. This is such an important statement that he has made. He basically underscores the importance of the press and the media in providing reliable and accurate information about COVID-19 and undertaking independent critique of responses to the crisis. We have all seen how damaging and detrimental misinformation can be, especially during a time like COVID. While journalists, along with other frontline workers, have been at the forefront of the fight against the pandemic, little is spoken about the impact of COVID-19 on the mental health of journalists who, along with the healthcare professionals, perform an equally important task in the fight against the pandemic. A global survey of 1,400 English-speaking journalists in 125 countries found that the COVID-19 crisis has had major psychological and emotional impact on the members of the press fraternity. In fact, more than 80% of respondents exhibited at least one negative psychological effect, including anxiety, burnout, difficulty in sleeping, and a sense of helplessness. Whether it's burnout from working extra hours, mental stress on account of layoffs at many news publications, David had mentioned in Meghalaya also, or countering misinformation spreading on social media platforms. The health crisis has placed extra pressure on an industry already facing multiple challenges. Regarding the bills for which the press fraternity has been facing challenges over the years, and we have centralized this to basically streamline the billing system, and I believe that this will help in getting more expeditious giving out of the payments for the media houses. These are no doubt very trying and unprecedented times. I think it's not just us, but the entire world that's trying to grapple with the situation. And we all have to understand that it's not easy, even for us as a government also, going by the unprecedented nature of this. There is no such precedence that we can fall back on to help us guide. We are all basically thinking on our feet and we're trying to find solutions. So therefore, I would like to seek the support of the media community, the press community, to understand the situation and be a little sympathetic towards the government in terms of being patient, because it is definitely a very big challenge for all of us, especially for the government. And the pandemic has delivered some of the most valuable and interesting journalism I have seen in recent years, and impactful stories that have moved us, meaningful stories that have helped us to sort facts from fiction, insightful stories that call the powerful to account, and stories that make a difference, stories which make a huge difference for that matter. That is the power of journalism. So therefore, let us continue telling meaningful stories, and in our calls to duty, let us continue to uphold the essence of independence, fairness, impartiality, humanity, and accountability. I once again congratulate the entire press community on this wonderful commemoration. God bless each and every one of you. Kublai Tera Jai.